At Rolling Stone today, they profile 70 different election officials who have been put into position in the swing states of Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania, who are election denialists, committed election denialists. Officials that have been put in place in all of those swing states to make sure that election results, no matter what they are, do not get certified in those states this year. Quote, at least 22 of these election officials have already refused or delayed certification processes in recent elections. According to Democratic election lawyer Mark Elias, quote, I think we are going to see mass refusals to certify the election in November. Quote, Republicans are counting on not just that they can disrupt the election in big counties, they're counting on the fact that if they don't certify in several small counties, you can't certify statewide results. 70 officials in place across just the swing states.
Justin Glawe has written a new article for Rolling Stone titled, These Swing State Election Officials Are Pro-Trump Election Deniers. So make the best case for why these people represent a concern, because you found 70, but who knows how many there are of like mind and intention.
They represent a concern because not only have they expressed sentiments about election denialism, but for 22 of the people who are on this list, they've already refused to vote to certify election results, which is prior to 2020 been what Democratic lawyer Mark Elias calls like part of the pageantry of democracy. It's just a thing that is done. And for 22 of these folks, they've said, nope, we're not going to certify these results of various elections, not just the 2020 election, but subsequent elections for, local city council people and stuff like that. And they've done so more or less, they're all Republicans who have done it on the basis that, there might be some fraud. So we need to hold up certification.
It isn't limited to Georgia. This may be the ball game for Donald Trump this time. Reporting in Rolling Stone last week identified nearly 70 pro-Trump election conspiracy theorists across several swing states currently working as county election officials who have questioned the validity of elections or delayed or refused to certify results.
If Trump does not win and there is a large-scale certification refusal movement, what does that actually look like? Will it eventually be resolved in the courts rather quickly, as you're saying, or is there a fair amount of opportunity for chaos in the country as this is happening?
I think that there's two forms of chaos. There's a legal chaos that will result from a bunch of refusals to certify. And then I think that there is the potential for worse chaos in the form of people believing that these refusals to certify lend credibility to what I think are probably going to be false claims of widespread voter fraud that the Trump campaign will engage in the event that they lose, especially in these swing states. And that's why I mentioned that larger danger, that it's not that these refusals to certify can actually stop the votes from being counted or that can overturn in November. It's that they can cause people to get even more riled up than they already are over these false claims of widespread election.
And the erosion of the confidence, as you said.
The things that his campaign is saying, too. Even one of his top campaign advisors, Chris LaCivita, recently said that the election will not be decided on Election Day. It will be on Inauguration Day, and when Donald Trump swears his oath with his hand on the Bible. And a recent Rolling Stone investigation showed that there are 70 pro-Trump election deniers who will be playing a role as election officials in key battleground states across the country. That is terrifying, because even if there is evidence or no evidence of fraud or anything to suggest that Trump won and Kamala wins,
in 2020,
then these people will be pushing the things that he wants, and that is their backup plan. So right now, their plan is to gin up the base, get them excited, and increase turnout, because it doesn't seem at all like they're trying to appeal to swing voters, because when you're talking about crowd sizes and racial identity and attacking Kamala Harris for that's not a winning message.